Getcha. Watch the next one. Oh, look. Hitting buttons, man. I screwed up. I know it's weird. I know I normally don't do that, but I'm going to.
Let me say that again.
I screwed up.
That's my shocked face.
I'll give you a
genuine shocked face.
I got it. Oh man, because it's funny stuff. It's funny stuff. And I'm not gonna wreck it because I didn't even tell you while we were talking pre-stream. What's happened? What I did, but I'm gonna once it's done, its thing here. I'm gonna play that again for a quick second because I just want you to see. I can remove that. Okay. I need you to see what I've done.
Oh, Lord. All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to say hello to everybody.
All right. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
I'm computing.
Todd's here. Steve's here. Parkdale Playboy's here. Art Claxton is here. Todd is still here. PVJ is here. He's delicious as always. Brian J's here. Benjamin's here. Todd's still here. Thank you, Todd.
Oh, sure.
And Jody is here, and I'm sure we got some more people lurking. So happy Friday.
Okay, I got to do a couple things here. Happy Friday, everybody. Let me just do this quick.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Eric is here, not Easy Craftsman Eric. He's tugging, probably. Harley is here, fresh off of Comic-Con. Jenny Bricks is here.
Okay, I'm going to play this, and then we'll explain it in a minute. Are you ready? It might just come on. I'm hoping. Oh, hold on. I got to go present video file. This one. Okay, this better be it. Okay, here we go. Just one more quick time here. There we go. Coming up right away. Yeah. Pretty proud of that part.
You did screw up.
Yeah. See? Isn't that much better?
That is much better. Whoa.
We'd be banned in Russia.
So in case people didn't realize,
we're banned in Russia. We are
After last week, apparently we got a
badass.
little bit sideways in Russia for some reason, and we are now banned in Russia.
Banned in the USSR. I'm getting shirts made. Build with buds. Banned in Russia.
We did it.
We did it. Success. We can retire. Yeah.
We did it. I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Kevin, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very splendid. Well, excellent. Yep. You?
Yeah. It's Friday. I'm feeling good.
It's been a shit week for both of us. We're just going to go on the limb saying that, but it doesn't matter. It's over. It's done.
We're ready to move full steam into the weekend.
Yeah.
And you fine people are going to help us do that tonight. And hopefully we can help you do the same.
We got one person coming. Hopefully.
And then somebody will be here.
And then I'm done. And then, hopefully.
You're so selfish.
I let you do it.
It's true. That's why your forearms are so big there, Popeye.
That's not from the spin.
What you working on? What you gonna disassemble?
I'm taking apart this thing. It was a car. It was Technic pieces, but it's coming apart. I washed it the other day. The only cool thing it had that I liked was the engine. I really liked this engine.
Did you take a bubble bath with it? Did you put it in the tub with you?
Well, it's on Instagram. Did you watch my Instagram? The bubble bath pictures are on there. This piece that I found great pleasure with.
Yes. Pump it. In and out.
Pump it real good.
In and out.
I'm going to do something with this kind of funky, I think. Because we had a little...
Hello? Sorry.
Hello. You weren't with us there. I think it was actually Jenny, Eric, and I.
Okay.
There was a guy that had that working Corvette engine.
Yep.
So we were looking at I can't remember what the hell they call it. The Hardy's better half is here. I can't remember what they call that. The thing where they put the balls all go down and it goes the
great ball contraption.
That one. So we were looking at that, and we turn around, and there's a guy setting his engine up, and I'm like, oh, well, that's really cool. And it's got the engine, and he's got a transmission on the other side, and it's not going right. It's obviously transported it, and stuff wasn't 100% fine. It's all good. And the guy is like super stressed out about it, but he's one of those guys that stress smacks him in the face, and then he just lashes out, right? So we kind of turned around, and like it was me, like I said, I think me, Jenny, and Eric were there, and we turned around. I'm like, "Oh, this is cool." And the guy's like, "It's not ready, you guys." And I'm like, "Whoa, it's okay." Oh, sorry, man. I'm just not really asking you. Oh no, you know what it was? We were looking at his computer because he had like a Commodore 64 running it.
Yeah.
I didn't even really give a shit about the engine. It was cool. But I was like laughing at the computer. I'm like, check out the computer. He's like, it's not ready right now. And I'm like, whoa, dude, we're good. I'm good.
Yikes.
You good? You don't seem good.
Yikes.
So it's probably something Jenny did anyway.
Yeah. Some people take themselves way too seriously. We are not those people. In case it's your first time here. We are not those people.
Exactly.
Hello, Michael from Australia. Good morning.
Hello, Michael from Australia.
So, yeah. What are we gonna get into Lego wise? What are we gonna talk about? Not Lego wise. What are you feeling? You're gonna do some disassembly.
I'm gonna do some free more disassembly. I got some stuff knocked apart there. I did. I got just some Harry Potter stuff taken apart, and it's funny because I can't find. Steve said, to be fair, I wanted to lash out at Kevin a few times.
He wanted to. He did lash out at Kevin a few times.
Yeah, that happened. What was I going to say?
You said Harry Potter. You got into some Harry Potter.
Yeah, I can't find a whole bunch of. I got into the Harry Potter. I can't find some some of the minifigure or just one of the mini. I can't find Neville Longbottom for some reason. I don't know where the hell he'd go.
Bend over and I'll show you.
I think he might be there. There's a good chance.
I did it.
You nailed it, eh?
I did it.
You did it. You weren't going to get an opportunity 15 more times tonight, maybe 7.
That's what she said. Hello, the brick adjuster. Nick's here. Brian asked what I'm building. I got some brick heads I might get into, and then I might finally build this Death Star, which I haven't done yet. We'll see how it goes. Todd says, you kind of buried the lead. How did Russia find out about building with buds? And last week was a blast.
Todd, who really gives a shit? We're banned there. We've made it. We are rock stars.
That's right. Yep. And it's still a little bit of a mystery to us even, but somebody from Mother Russia did not like what they saw, apparently.
You know what I called the mother not Russians?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. I mean, we've got to watch our 6 now, but that's...
Yeah.
I don't know why we're banned there. It's ridiculous. All I know is they said, we're coming for you, Tanner. That's and right. I said, whatever, bring it. I'm not scared of you.
And they said, if he dies, he dies.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. It was a good episode last week. It was very offside, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't even. Good one. I don't know. Steve said, in my country, you don't ban mother. Mother bans you. Man, my Russian accent's really good.
It is really good. Jesus. Gotta get him some accent.
Yeah, Todd, I didn't think it was any worse than any others, but apparently something we said.
I don't think it was what we said. I think it was the video that you put up.
Okay. Yeah, so they didn't like me showing the Lego Masters.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, because it said it said you're banned in some countries, and then it just said Russia. Oh. So now the poor Russian children are going to be the ones that suffer because they don't get to watch Building with Buds and learn new words.
Right.
Yeah. Bend over and I'll show you. Like that.
That was good. That was really good. I mean, it wasn't Eric good, but it was good.
Yeah. Is that what he does? Is that more like Eric?
Yeah, that's it. That's a Panzerfeld Namen
Boston Blutzen. Yeah.
Oh man.
I would do that too if I could remember my reindeers.
Speaking of Russia, did you finish Secret Invasion?
No.
Yet. Oh. Final episode was this week. It was pretty good. Okay. Pretty epic scenes with it. It kind of left the door open for a lot of stuff, but they usually do. But
yeah,
pretty good.
Okay, I'll watch it. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
And then hey, DCL.
DCL is writing in Russian.
Yes. Sorry, right. DCL. Clearly the ban hasn't affected him.
Yeah, he can still view.
Todd says Arizona's had 30-plus days in a row of 110-degree weather, breaking a record set in 74. Had 16 days in the last 2 months of over 115. He's melting. Yeah, Todd, I feel you.
Someone was saying there was flights canceled out of Arizona for...
I wouldn't be surprised, but it's ungodly hot here. The last 2 days, the heat index has been 110 to 115. It's been about 100, but with the humidity and the UV, the heat index is felt like 115 here, and it's terrible. It's a 2-minute walk to my car outside, and I'm already sweating when I get to my car. It's just
Wendy just brought it up. Because Jenny messaged me. I think I was talking to her. My days are confused. I think it was this morning. She had went and got some peaches and blackberries, and she said it was really, really hot. And I said, hopefully you didn't burn yourself and you stayed out. And then as I'm saying this to her, I drove past 2 people wearing toques because it's damn cold here.
I would take that in a heartbeat. I can't stand this kind of heat. Like in the cold, at least I don't like extreme cold either, but at least in the cold, you can wear a shit ton of layers of clothing. When
You can
it's
always
this
make
hot,
yourself warm. Yeah.
you can't do anything. Like you're just struggling.
Yeah. Jenny said she picked fruit in the heat. She did it fast.
Todd says McDonnell Douglas, he means Boeing, took the Apache helicopters off the tarmac because the water was boiling out of the instruments. That's crazy.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hot's not my jam.
Can's your jam.
Tan is my jam. That's right. That's well played, sir.
Yeah, that's what I do, man. I just deliver.
Did anyone in the chat watch Oppenheimer yet? Anyone?
What
Bueller.
did anybody in the stream watch Oppenheimer yet? I didn't.
So I watched Oppenheimer last week. It's really good. Like really good. I thought it was really good.
Did you go to the
Star-studded
Barbie
cast.
movie?
What's that?
Did you go to the Barbie movie?
I did not. But after Oppenheimer is so heavy, you almost need to go watch Barbie right afterwards because you need something light and fun and funny. Because Oppenheimer is not that. It's not light and fun and funny at all. But it was just really good, just really excellent. Star-studded cast, fantastic acting. Really heavy topic. Just I'm not going to spoil it. It's based in history though, so in case you didn't know, yeah, it's like saying don't spoil the Titanic for me.
Does it sink?
Yeah, it was him. It wasn't me. I didn't spoil it.
Oppenheimer
Okay,
sink?
I won't say anything else about it because people don't want me to talk about it. But it's a really good movie, and you should see it if you like historical movies. Relatively accurate. There wasn't a lot of liberties taken with it. There were some that they do, but pretty accurate depiction of all the events and just fantastic performances from the actors and actresses. I didn't even realize that Robert Downey Jr. was in the movie, but he is, and he
was he really? Iron Man's in this movie?
Yeah.
Sweet. What suit does he wear?
The Mark 1941. 1945. 1945.
Hey, Elizabeth. Mr. Claxton wants to know what I'm working on. I'm just taking apart a Technic set, sir. I can't remember what set it was. It was a car. It was a red car. It's an old one.
Elizabeth is here. Hello. Harley says he plays his dad. Wendy said Matt Damon said he wasn't going to take on projects unless this came along. Matt Damon was fantastic in it. Matt Damon played Leslie Groves, who was the military project director for the Manhattan Project, basically. He was fantastic. Ben Affleck was not in the movie, but his little brother was. He was great. Who else was in it? Jack Quaid from The Boys, Dennis Quaid's son. He was fantastic. Like, he wasn't a big part in it, but he was good. Josh Hartnett, heartthrob from the 90s, was in Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck. He was really good in it. What's the guy's name? Kenneth Branagh from Harry Potter. He played Gilderoy Lockhart. He was in it. Really good. He played Niles Bohr. It was a lot of people. Florence Pugh was in it. She was Elena Belova in Black Widow. She was really good. Emily Blunt played Mrs. Oppenheimer. She was really good. It's a good film. I'm not going to go through the whole cast. Okay, I'll go through 10 more.
I think you just did.
Basically. No, there was so many people in this movie.
Hey, Autumn.
Really good. Hey, Autumn. So go see Oppenheimer if you're into that sort of thing. But there were also a couple of really good previews in Oppenheimer that I saw. So there were some yuck ones. There's a new Exorcist movie. No thanks, but there's a new Exorcist movie.
Becca loved that.
And I think it's got the lady who played the girl in the original Exorcist. I think she's in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. So the good previews, there was one with Paul Giamatti, and it is about him like he's a teacher at some boys' school, and he has to stay over the holiday because there's this kid who has nobody to go to, so he's held over. I think it's called The Holdovers, but that looked funny. D-Cell said Linda Blair was also spotted on the set. Yeah, there you go. Autumn says he's saying Oppenheimer, but he really saw Barbie. We talked about this, Autumn. I should have seen Barbie, and I'm not opposed to seeing Barbie. I just don't want to spend $18 to see Barbie.
I heard it's really good.
I've heard it's really good too, and fun. And there was plenty of crowd that were all in pink when coming in when we were leaving. I shouldn't say we, but when the audience was leaving Oppenheimer.
I heard that Ryan Gosling is just ripped in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I love the baby goose. He's great.
I love baby gooses too.
There's a new Scorsese flick with Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, and it's based on the Osage Indians. So the Osage Indians got, moved onto a reservation, just like. And Jody said that's what matinees for. Matinees here are still like $15. It's stupid. Mm-hmm. You don't get it like a $10 movie ticket anymore. Because I saw like the 10 o'clock show for Oppenheimer, and it was still $15. But anyway, the Osage, not the Ice Age, the Osage Indians, Native Americans, they got relocated to a reservation in Oklahoma, like so many Native Americans did. And then they found oil. Like they struck oil on the land and started getting rich. And then suddenly these killings started happening. And this is based on a true story as well. And so this is all about that. It looked really good. I think it's called Flowers of the Killing Moon. That was a really good preview. And then the last one that I'm jazzed about was Dune Part 2. There was a new preview for Dune, the second installment of Dune, and it looks.
You like the first one?
I did.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it.
Really?
Yeah, wasn't a fan.
Why not?
I don't know.
I
wasn't a fan of it.
Star Wars was based on Dune. Like George Lucas was such a huge Dune fan. Much of Star Wars was based on it.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not. It's kind of the first one's kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
it's kind of all.
That's I think what I struggled with. I was just like, nah, I'm out.
I liked it, and Harley said so. That's some more exciting rumor mill news that came out today. Is they might be doing the Omnicopter from, or what do they call it? The little flying vehicles that look like dragonflies. They might be doing a Lego set of that.
Dragonflycopter.
That's it.
That's what I thought. I mean, I'm pretty good with stuff like that.
Well, you're a mathematician, so.
I am a mathematician. I love the smell of the color 9.
And then I also binge watched the latest season of Alone this week.
Oh,
and that was pretty good. They were
really
in Labrador. What's that?
I really haven't watched much of anything. Suck at watching.
Except for you finished Jack Ryan, and we got Eric to finally start Jack Ryan, and he's
Eric, and he is. We will go on the record right now. He's not here to say it, but he is hardcore into it. All right.
That's because it's really good.
Our guest here for tonight is fresh off his stripper pole. He's just wiping the lube off a little bit, but We'll get him there. He's just got a little bit on his chin when he comes. There he is.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
There's still a little in the beard, though. That's okay. Save it for later. No, save it for later.
I was trying to, but Kevin called me out. So
Hold him out.
Hi, Ben.
how's it going?
Fantastic.
Good, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You?
Just wondering how big of a drink you made that took you 25 minutes to do.
So here's the thing. I don't have no concept of time sometimes. Like I made a drink and then I got distracted and I was like, oh, I should use the restroom. And I was like, oh, I should
And then
clean
you
this
wash
real
your
quick.
hands.
So I always wash my hands, Tanner.
Yes.
We know this.
Yes.
But it is nice to be told every time. Just in case
Did,
I forget.
Just in case.
Ben, did you hear we got banned in Russia?
We did it.
We got banned in Russia, buddy.
High five.
High five.
Obvious question here. How?
We don't care. I
That's
don't
great
really
question.
give a shit
Doesn't
how.
matter. I
They
mean,
don't ask you how, Ben. They ask you how many, and we got one. Like you guys got to get after that. You haven't made it till you get banned in the country.
Well, I guess
And
that's
we got
our
banned in a
first
pretty
goal.
big one. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Good for you. That's quite an accomplishment.
I
I'm
already
pretty
put it
proud
on
of
my resume. I'm taking calls.
As you should. As you should.
Yeah, not exactly 100% sure, but it was probably because Tanner. I think it had something to do with the video we posted last week.
Yeah, we played the teaser for Lego Masters season 4. We just because
Apparently
somebody
the
said, "Oh,
Russians
the
don't love
teaser's
that.
out," and we're like, "Oh, let's watch it together just to see if we knew any faces on there." And we saw a couple faces we knew.
That thing was so fast.
Yeah,
Like the face. A couple of them obviously focused for a little bit longer, but someone was like, "Good Lord, I can't see nothing."
right.
Am I echoing?
It's probably me. Is it me?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's Tanner echoing.
Fuck.
He's so happy about
I mean,
me.
darn.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm just gonna say the obvious thing. When I joined, there was an echo.
no, it's
I'll be right back.
Tanner's new system there. It's something goofed with it, and it decides to echo whenever the hell it wants. And it's a brand new computer, brand new mic, brand new everything, but just can't seem to find a happy place with it. So he's got to log off and log back on. It was a lot more stressful a couple weeks ago. I think actually you're the one that brought it up last time.
Probably. It probably is my fault.
Eric, because he had just given Eric, and he was so angry. He's like, "You freaking arseholes here." He's giving a shit, and then you get on, you're like, "I hear an echo," and we're all like, "Whoa." Yeah, he didn't give you shit though.
See, the thing is, I'm just going to say it. Like, it's okay. We'll figure it out, but it needs to be talked about. What are you working on?
Bad mood. He starts hitting us. I'm just tearing apart it was a big ass Technicar, kind of like that.
Oh, nice.
F1 one up there, but it was a big red one, so I'm just taking it all apart. It's just parts and pieces. It's not a complete set, so.
All right, are we
Take it
okay?
apart and throw it in bulk. Sounds good so far, buddy.
Sounds good.
I'm just waiting for you guys to say, "Never mind, it's back."
We gotta
Oh,
keep
it's
talking
good.
for that to happen. Silence does nothing, buddy.
Hey, Armin, how you doing? Yeah. So exciting stuff.
Yeah.
What were we talking
How was your
about?
work? How was your work
I'm
week?
in a rush.
My work week sucked, but that's
Good.
okay. We don't have to talk about
New
that
topic
anymore.
then. New topic.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
We
Moving on,
that one
moving
straight
on.
to her.
got a Lego show this weekend. There's a local Lego show here in the St. Louis area, so
Very nice.
went right after work and set up for that. Saw Jenny Brooks there. She was setting up her fine stuff there as well. So
Excellent.
it's all set up and ready to go. Tomorrow it's the used to be Brick Universe. Brick Universe split up, and now some are still doing Brick Universe, and one of the brothers is doing Brick Convention now. And so this is Brick Convention. So on a
Okay.
small show, but Be good. Good little show.
Well, that's cool.
Okay, how's it going?
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I'm just gonna say it now. If you hear my dog singing the songs of her people, she got spayed yesterday, so she's pissed off at everybody. She's comfortable.
That'll do that.
She's in her. I got on the Amazon because her and Nicole Shame ain't working out. Like she keeps her head down like this and walks with a drag. I'm like, just.
I thought you were going to say you got the spay kit on Amazon. I'm like, what the hell?
You can get anything on Amazon.
You can get just Prime. Search under Prime. It's right there. It's right there. So, yeah, she's comfortable. She just went out. She's got boom water, but girl is not happy.
No, I wouldn't be either, man.
She is really hating Bob Barker right now, probably. And you.
Bob Barker.
But maybe
Bob definitely
Barker.
hate me.
Hate that Bob Barker.
Barker.
Yes, Jody. Brick Convention was in Minnesota. Absolutely, they were. They were there. I saw the pictures.
Where was Jordan?
Jordan was at Bricks in the Six in Toronto. He flew down to Toronto and broed out with Brick and Brood and Bretsky.
Ah, cool. Very nice. Cool. I just saw a quick video of his, and I was talking to him the other day. He was going to come on tonight. He's golfing tonight, but I forgot to ask him where he was. Saw his video and hadn't talked to him in a little bit. So
yeah, I was glad he went. So after Brick World, he was a little bit down in the dumps because he was taking a lot of shit from people because he wasn't crediting builders to the and so he was at first he was it wasn't consciously, hey, I want to snub these people and just pay attention to me, but then he put in some other videos and he was consciously trying to tag people, but he's like, man, if people keep giving me shit about it, I don't want to go to convention. A lot of those people are just there to try and have fun too, right?
Yeah.
They're there to, and I get the perspective all which ways, but this one lady came onto one of his streams and was just tagging him nonstop. When are you going to credit the builders? When are you going to credit the builders? And it's
dang.
We got it. We heard it. You need to stop talking about it. It's not that big of a deal. And then to find out, I rewatched his video, and the only stuff of hers that he showed was part of New Hashima, which nobody could have known was her stuff. Nobody could have known because they didn't have that shit labeled, right?
Nope.
So it's just I get it. I felt for him a bit, and he was almost to the point where, hey, I'm not going to get joy out of this if people think that I have all these obligations, and when I'm there to just try and be an attendee too, and I'll get my camera out and show some stuff off. But
I think a good part of it is that. So just being around Jordan and stuff like that, and being his friend, you get a little, you get more of an insight of what he is and who he is.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
He was allowed to cut loose a lot more this year than he did last year. Last year he treated it very much like work. Hey, Birdski. And you know what? He needs a break too, right? He needs to let loose. He needs to do his thing. And like I said, I don't give a shit. If people have a problem with it, they can come after me. I don't really fucking care because he's a person too that needs a little bit of a break and got to cut some slack here and there. And
can we also just mention what fucking chaos it is at conventions? The fact that you might have missed a couple things.
For real.
Whatever.
And look,
walking in the halls, instant chaos.
And a lot of times people, Jody said it exactly right. Assume positive intent, right? he went through in the first video he released. Yeah, he did not do a good job of showing mock cards or crediting people. He got called out on it, and so the
We
next
talked
two
to
he
him about it
released.
actually. We
Yeah,
talked to him
and the,
about it. We
the
said
next
to him, we're
two
like,
he released.
yeah, just credit.
The
Like,
next two,
you know, and he goes, oh my God, I didn't even think about it. I did, like, and he was.
Yeah.
What I'm
Yep.
saying is that you don't get to see the side of Jordan that we get to see, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, I spent
Yeah.
a ton of time with Jordan, where he's mortified. He's actually mortified. He's that upset, and he's like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad. What do I do? What do I do?" And it absolutely consumes him. It consumes him. Our flight
Yeah.
home, I had a small conversation with him about something on our flight home, and our flight from our flight from Chicago to Edmonton. He sat in his seat and he stewed in it, man. We got off the plane. He's like, "Hey, can you read this? I want to send this. I feel so bad. And he's absolutely mortified. It's unfortunate."
And again, I see the perspective of the people that were calling him out, because again, a lot of people bring something to a convention and they're proud of it, and they want people to say, you know, it's not too much to ask to say this is who made this creation. But like, he went about it on his next couple of videos and was like really did his best to go and find the creators and find out who they were, and made little banners. Anyway, this isn't all about Jordan. The positive thing is he was talking about, like, hey, I'm not even going to go to conventions because, as Kevin said, just beside himself with grief over this reaction, and it wasn't going to be a joy for him to go and see Lego, and that's a shame. Like, we should all be able to go there and have a good time, have fun with our friends, and not feel like we have to work when we go there, right?
Shit. He's human. At the end of the day, he's just a human.
Absolutely.
And everybody complaining about it, I guarantee they made at least one mistake that day. So,
yeah,
kick rocks.
I made probably 40.
Respectful.
That's what I do. Yeah.
So it's all good. Like, again, I get everybody's perspective, but at the end of the day, don't crucify somebody if they made a mistake. Assume that correct them. So this lady that was just giving him hell on his stream, I talked to her afterwards and I was like, hey, that's enough. Like, you made your case. He saw it. You got your point in. You don't have to keep going after it. And she was like, well, people need to be good examples. Look at Jean's version. She's a great example. She's a great ambassador for the community. And I said, she is. Jean's a great person, great human being. I said, but go back on her account and look at her first Brick World convention and all her posts of that. And I said, and tell me how many people she credited in those posts. She didn't, but she learned. Somebody probably said to her, hey, you need to give me credit, or credit the builders or something. And she adapted and she adjusted and she learned. We got to believe that human beings
are all an approach.
Right. Absolutely.
You come at me and say, hey, dude, I don't know if you intended to do this, but here's what happened, and I kind of felt shitty about it. Versus you being like, from the get-go, no thank you. Absolutely not.
It's just,
you're going to get a whole different reaction.
A couple times, Ben. I was laughing so fucking hard at you. Dude, you slay me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. That's good. He went.
My big issue with people. So the accounts on Instagram that blatantly post other people's stuff and either bury the credit so it's not in the immediate caption, or they don't even credit the people and they're just reposting someone else's photograph. I got an issue with that because they know who the creator is. It's right there. Yep. All you have to do is repost their content in a story, and then somebody can go and click on it and everything like that. Yep. But there's people that, repost it and pass it off as their own. And then you even go, it's happened to me a couple times. And then you go in the comments and somebody would be like, oh, this is amazing. And they'll like thank them for it. Like it's their work, instead of saying, yeah, it is amazing. Go check out this page. Right.
And Eric is a prime example of that too. Right. So.
Did you say Eric?
Eric. Eric has
He's
been
a
that
good
guy's been stealing Eric. Yeah, he's been
Oh
a
yeah,
victim
yeah,
of
the
it.
guy that did that to Eric. Yeah, absolutely.
That sucks.
Kate said
Nothing
entitlement
gets done
needs
about
to
it.
go at cons in general when it comes down to it. It's a toy that makes us feel like kids again. Doesn't mean we need to act like children. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Maura.
Hey,
Maura's
Maura.
having a bit of a week too. So glad
Yeah,
you're
she
here.
is having a bit on the go. Yeah. Anyway,
Not
on
me.
the fun shit.
I've had a
Talk about some fun
chill week.
That's good.
Yeah.
Except for a puppy that's pissed off at you.
Well, you know what? It had to be done.
He ordered the
Should be
kid on Amazon. It should be all right.
She'll get over it.
She will.
She's gonna
They
be
were
happy
talking
with
about
you
that
she
today
doesn't
on the
get
radio,
knocked up.
actually. The
What's
radio was talking about that shit today, about when you've done something to your pets and your pets are pissed off about it. This one lady called in and she said she has a cat. Their family went away for 2 weeks. She hired her niece or someone to come in and watch the cat the whole time. So this cat never missed a day of petting, never missed a meal, had someone around the house the whole time, got taken care of, probably spoiled more of than when the family's at home. And she goes, we get home from vacation. Of course, we're excited to see our cat and, enjoy our time with our cat and stuff. And she goes, I start doing laundry and I'm standing there doing laundry and the cat comes into the bedroom. Where'd Tanner go? That's weird. And
I'm here. My kids are scrambling behind me. They're a little shy. They don't want to be on camera.
Oh, okay. So the cat comes into her bedroom, jumps up onto the bed, where she's doing the laundry, looks her square in the eye and pisses on her pillow.
I would have too.
Yeah. Just
I
like,
too.
hey, you know what you did?
They be holding some serious grudges, though. For real. They hold some super serious grudges.
Yeah.
I mean, they know.
Like where she's...
Go
ahead.
You go.
Oh. I was just going to say, where she's sectioned off, like, you have to go through the kitchen to get to her. But she's got a nice open space, her bed and everything. But every time I walk to the kitchen, her head's like this. Like, must be nice, asshole. All your freedom. I'm back here.
Back here, not able to lick myself.
You know what? At least you don't have to call to shame. Because that thing, no.
The nice thing about dogs is they got short memory. She's going to forget all about that. If it was a cat, that cat would hold it against you. That cat is holding it until you die, and then it's going to sit on your chest and eat your face.
Nope, I don't trust cats.
Or sit on your face and eat your chest.
Yeah, one or the other.
Sounds like a good night right there. What? Jays are up. Cardinals are up. Yankee game delayed.
Cardinals will find a way to piss it away. Cam guy's here. I think Doug's here as well. Welcome. Elizabeth earlier said her dental appointment was canceled because the dentist quit.
What?
I'm like, one of you backups better get your ass in here.
Right.
Yeah. There's no quitting in dentistry.
Apparently there is.
Guess so. Probably didn't own his own firm then. He was a slave to the machine. He probably was only making $300 an hour. Poor bugger. Got nothing
Did
against
we have
dentists.
any other crazy Lego stuff news that came out this last week?
Nothing that I saw.
I saw the Dune something.
Yeah, the
leak today.
Yeah,
is that Star Wars?
Dune.
Is it Star Wars?
Tanner's trying to convince me it's Star Wars like.
No, George Lucas wrote Star Wars based on Dune. So Dune's a book from the 60s, early 70s, and now they've made a movie out of it. But a lot of Star Wars was influenced by Dune.
I've never even heard of it. So,
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Watch the movie.
It's cool.
Man.
It's
It's
not good.
it is good. Don't watch the old movie because it's bad. But the new one, there's part 1. There's going to be 3, I think. And the preview for part 2 just released as well. It's coming later this year, I want to say.
I mean, they
But-
can't
So
even
it's
get
one-
to 7.
Maybe.
Wait, what?
He said they can't even get to 7. I mean, maybe. Yeah, see, Morris agrees that it was amazing. You should watch Dune.
Moira,
Listen,
you're drunk.
You guys that know me know I have like the capacity for like the 22-minute shows, and even then,
Yeah.
I could guarantee you, I'm getting up and doing at least one thing during that 22 minutes.
Pouring
don't-
a drink.
That's fair.
You know,
I sat through 3 hours of Oppenheimer, which was great, but I always forget when I go watch a movie that's 3 hours long that I shouldn't drink a freaking big gulp, right? And then
A what?
I get done, drink a big gulp during a 3-hour movie, and I'm sitting there like this.
let me tell you something. Tanner. This is going to change your life. Did you know
If
there's an
drinking
app you can put on your phone? It's
You're
true.
not going to tell me to wear a bag,
No.
have a pea sock.
There's an app you can put on your phone called RunP, and it tells you the best time in the movie to run to the bathroom and come back, and what you missed in that little part. I legit just found out about this
It's
week.
not the same. It's not the same.
Well, it's not the same.
It's not the same because then I missed the movie.
No, but you miss. It tells you. It's like you have 3 minutes and 15 seconds to get your
Does
ass
it
there. and
show
back.
me what
You
I
got
missed?
3
or
minutes
does
and 50
it just tell
seconds.
me?
It's like the most boring part of the movie where you ain't missing shit. That's all.
Okay. But what if that's
I've
like
got
the
a
last
better
10 minutes
idea.
of the movie?
I've got a better
try
idea.
it or don't, Tanner. Try it or don't. Just saying. Could have changed your life.
I've got a better idea.
Let's hear it.
If you drink 3 liters of soda,
Wasn't soda.
you can pee 3 liters back
Water.
in.
That's true.
Huh?
I was in the front row though. It
The
would have
best spot to do it in the back row, you're going to spray onto the people in front of you.
that's fair.
If you accidentally,
Were
like,
you
if it
one of them-
accidentally just kind of like flicks out of the cup, think about it.
I
Looks like you're just literally peeing on the screen a little bit. Irene,
I'm telling
why am I
you, though.
feeling like I had sex all night.
the credits rolled in this movie and I freaking bolted to the bathroom. And I'm going for like, it felt like it was what's the scene? Freaking Austin Powers. That's how it felt. Like I'm sitting there going and then I stop and then I go again, you know. It felt like that. I get done and I shit you not, there is a line like 20 feet out the men's room. Every single dude that just was in Oppenheimer did the same thing.
But if you had used RunP, this would have solved your problem. You would
But
have
I
been
got
in and
there
out.
first. I got there first. But
So I got a question.
Hey,
So the guy in front of you, did you pee in his butt?
maybe.
That's just another Tuesday for Tanner.
It is. It's a question he asks me quite often, actually.
Elizabeth said that's how Peewee Herman got arrested. I think Peewee
No,
was
he was-
not peeing in the theater. He was doing something a little different.
Little bit different. And it was in a
Allegedly.
strip club.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And it was in a strip club.
No, it was in the sex shop, right? The movie
I thought it was
theater
in a
for
strip club somewhere.
no, it was in a movie theater for a adult shop.
Oh. If you're not first, you're last. True story.
Okay, if you're in a listen, I thought adult places had like
To go sections?
There- you're a they. I don't know.
They do.
Like, it wouldn't be frowned upon if it was done in that area because it's an adult shop and you're all watching. There's a movie wouldn't that just be an expectation that y'all just gonna
You would
be doing
think
what
so.
you're gonna be doing?
But apparently this was a classy joint, and they had some rules.
Bastards.
Is that classy joint? Oh.
Steve said he was sitting in Cherry when he did it. Yeah. He was like, Mecca lecca hi, Mecca.
And the best part is the mug shot of him. Doesn't even look like him.
Hey, Pee-wee lived a rough life. He really did.
He did, yeah.
You know what's
Yep.
awesome about Pee-wee? The show.
Played with his
You
junk.
know who played Cowboy Curtis?
Curtis?
You
Lionel
remember
Richie,
Cowboy
right?
Curtis?
Lionel Richie.
No. Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne. Why did I think it was
So-
Lionel? They don't even look the same.
I mean, it's
They don't even
L's.
look the same.
It's L's.
Is
So
Lionel
Lawrence
Richie saying,
Fishburne,
hello,
yes,
it's
he
me
does.
you're
But
looking
Lawrence
for.
Fishburne does not. So Lawrence
Damn it.
Fishburne was what's his name? Morbius.
Yeah.
Morbius in The Matrix.
Listen, I saw snippets of that movie. I ain't never seen the whole thing.
Okay, so he was in that. His the lady. What was the lady's name in Peewee Herman?
Oh,
Oh God.
shit.
I can't remember. Somebody in the chat will remember. Anyway, the lady from that. If you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Charlie's mom is the lady from Peewee Herman. Yeah,
No shit. Okay.
yeah. Mrs. Herman,
All right.
DCL says. No.
Mrs. Herman. If you nasty.
No, what the hell is her name?
Lynn Marie
Anyway,
Stewart?
Somebody could Google that real fast.
No, like what the character's name was.
Miss Yvonne.
Miss Yvonne. That's it.
Oh, you Googled it. Look at you.
I don't know how to Google it. Why does it look like she has a beard here?
Because she does. A bearded clam.
Hey, Russia, listen to this shit.
Fuck you, Russia.
Now on Blu-ray, Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Why did I put my head by the microphone like I was going to hear something?
There's Cowboy Curtis.
Lawrence Fishburne. So there, look, it's Charlie's mom.
Ah, okay.
Smiles we're wearing today. I'm smiling too, Miss Yvonne.
Because Pee-wee just worked off in me.
Beautiful when you smile. Thank you, Miss Yvonne.
Can you imagine if you took a black light to the set of Pee-wee's Playhouse set?
Even more.
Cherry would look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
That chair was cool as shit, though. I'll sit
Yeah.
on that chair.
Yeah,
Well, the chair had hands, so the chair could do all the work.
yeah.
I'd be like, Cherry, hit me up.
Rob said Pee-wee was in the Blues Brothers. Yeah, Pee-wee was in a lot of stuff. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Yeah.
the movie, not the show.
Wonder what he's worth now. Like, is he still worth something?
Probably.
I googled the other day because we were talking. I was talking with someone about Tracy Chapman because
they had
Luke-
a fast car.
yeah, because Luke Combs re-released her song there, and he just gave her a check and like for her royalties for him releasing the song, whatever, yada yada yada. I'm like, I wonder what she's still worth because like that was pretty much what she did, right? Like she didn't do a lot after that. But she's still worth $5 million, I think it is, or something. So
Not bad. I mean, that's okay.
it'll do.
My kid thinks that's you got a fat car.
It probably
is.
is.
Yeah. That's the new way to sing it.
I was
You
like,
got
what are
a
you
fat-
saying? And Rob was like, you got a fat car? And I was like, all
That's
right,
the
well,
best.
if that's your spin on it, that's your spin on it.
It's like it could be a whole show. What kids think the lyrics are for songs. It really could.
Yeah. It is.
I love that Kids Say the Darndest Thing, that show.
That's the one I think.
I
Yeah,
like that they brought that back.
yeah.
You should check out Kids Getting Hurt, Ben, because it's amazing.
Listen, I can't watch kids getting hurt because
No. It's amazing.
listen,
I sent him a video the other day.
I cringe
And-
every time that shit happens. I'm like,
What was the one I sent you? I sent Tanner this video, and all he replies back from the video is, "Kid probably deserved it." What the hell was it? Which one was it? It was the kid got wiped out somehow. Remember, he got his legs swept out from underneath him.
Yeah.
damn.
I can't remember what happened, but this kid's legs get swept out, and Tanner's like, "The kid probably deserved it."
Well, he did. Shouldn't have been saying
Fucking
that.
kids.
Jody said, "What adults think lyrics are could be a show too."
Oh,
Absolutely.
good lord. I have my
I'll
own.
give one up. So, Culture Club, Karma, Chameleon. That
Yeah.
one. The part that goes red, gold, and green.
Yeah.
Where it goes red, gold, and green. I always thought that was Fresh Golden Dream.
I like that better, actually. I like that better.
So I was singing it, and the person I was singing, I was like, Fresh Golden Dream. And she's like, it's red, gold, and green. I'm like, no. Googled the lyrics. Turned out I've been wrong all this time.
Ain't that a kick in the beans when you've been singing something so long for so many years, and then you find
Just
out you've
keep
been
I
singing
ain't
wrong the
changing
whole
that
time?
shit.
Just keep
I
going.
ain't
Hey.
changing it.
We couldn't Google it when we were listening to songs back in the day. Like
That's right.
we went with what we knew. Unless the lyrics came in the cassette tape or the CD, you were fucked. There was no looking it up.
Yeah.
You just had to wing it.
Steve's answer. That was Steve's thing the other day when we sent one or Steve sent one or whatever, or you sent one to Steve and I, and Steve goes, "That kid's an idiot."
It was this kid's got a basketball and he's got a full can of Coke on the basketball, and he's dropping the basketball so that when it hits and the Coke can flies up, and it flies and hits the kid right in the beans, like right in the bean bag, and he just goes down. It was hilarious. And Steve's like, "What an idiot."
That kid's an idiot. Yeah.
Oh.
They can be for sure.
Steve posted a reel the other day of his kids playing baseball, and his kid's up there, and he goes for the first swing, and he swings, and the bat like hits him in the head, and then the next swing he gets a hit. And I responded to him, I was like, "Steve, I thought this was the kids getting hurt video for a minute," because he took the swing and just bonk right on the head.
Steve just said, "Come sail away by
Make a
sticks."
refill.
I'm like, "What's a come sail?"
Gross.
That's funny.
Gross.
Oh,
Cam guy says cassette tape, CD. What's that? Yeah.
8-track.
Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Rob earlier said Peewee was also in and probably on Blow. Yes, he was.
Yeah,
He was.
chances
That's
are
a good
extremely
movie,
good.
too. I like that movie. Old Johnny Depp.
Good old Johnny Depp's been playing some guitar. Been playing some band stuff. Seen some TikToks with him on there. Someone in Alberta split a jackpot in the lottery of 35 mil. It wasn't me.
That's all right.
Yeah, it should do, right?
Our Powerball here was up to $1 billion something.
Jeez Louise.
I did not win.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Mega Millions, well, it was. It might not be anymore, but it was up to almost $1 billion as well, like 900 million. But then they put in fine print the actual cash value is like half of that. So you win $1 billion, and if you take the cash out, you get half.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I could live with $500 million too, probably.
I think I could, yeah. Don't you find it funny? Like Canadian lottery doesn't work that way. So Canadian lottery, whatever, like if it's 70 million and you win, 70 million.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
The
I
only
mean, it
thing-
is here too, but it's if you do the 100 million, you got to get cash payouts for like 400 years or something, right? So
yeah.
you could take the regular payout and you could get enough salary every year if you did it, but most people just cash out and they take the lump sum right away, and that's only worth half, and then the government takes another 40% of that.
And the other thing that happens, I learned this because I met a guy that actually won the lotto. I was actually talking about him when he was right behind me. It was kind of comical. It was he won the lottery. He was a young kid, and he was a customer of my buddy's store. And I was in my buddy's store talking to my buddy, and they were interviewing this kid on the thing. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to finish my schooling. I'm going to do this." And I'm just shaking my head. And my buddy's like, "What?" I said, "Why don't people just answer honestly?"
All right.
And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, for me, example, if I win the lottery, I'm literally going to go on the news and I'm going to inform everybody that I'm going to be flinging poo at them when they come into work in the morning." And he starts laughing and he goes, "Oh, that's what you do?" I'm like, "Yep, stand right up on the counter and just fling poo. I don't care. I'm a millionaire and I'm leaving." And he goes, and I hear this, "Yeah, maybe I should have done that." I turn around and the dude's standing right behind me. I'm like, "Oh, well, this is good." So, but he said to me, what the Canadian lottery does is they give you a couple advisors or whatever. And then he said, your first year is tax free. So whatever you do, the advisors tell you to take as little as you possibly can out, like take off, take however much money, go on vacation and let that money sit for a year, give it to investors and let them invest the hell out of it. Because the first year, all the money you make off of it is yours.
Yeah.
After that, it starts getting taxed. So I'm like, good to know. So if I ever win the lottery, I'll do that. It's not going to happen. So
How
there was a lady
empowering it
here-
would be though. Like I would say that too. Yeah, I'm 42, or I'll be 42 later this year. I'm not ready to be retired yet, but how empowering would it be to be like,
I'm going to work at Walmart.
have a bad day at work and you're like, you know what? I don't need this shit. And do the office space. F you, F you, F you. You're cool.
You guys-
F you. I'm out.
You guys can suck my that one. I love that. For the record, you're the second person that said that today. What?
Jody's got a good question. She said, "Where would you move if we won the lottery, or would you stay where you are?"
I'm out.
Where to? Where are you going?
I'm going somewhere where my happy ass can hop in the ocean every day I want to.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't even know if I'd stay in the US. I'd probably go overseas somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where.
I live
probably
in
find
all
a
different
place
countries during different parts of the year.
Yep.
My favorite, whatever my favorite season is fall. I'll pick a different city to live, so I can just have fall year round.
Heck yeah.
I'm happy. I don't need anything else. Kevin, I know you're not young.
I become a rambler. Is basically to that. I would become a rambler. So I do what I wanted to do. I've wanted to do this pretty much my whole life, and I wanted this to be my retirement. But the ways that things are going in my life, my retirement's going to be a horizontal one. So my plan was to basically fly to the West Coast, walk into the Harley dealership, pick whatever ride I wanted out, big touring bike, hop on it and start heading across Canada. Basically ride to the East Coast and then drop down into the southern station, pick up a new bike there, and ride that new one all the way back, sort of thing. And like, I mean, ride Jenny, not Russia. Nope. Screw them. We're banned from them.
That's what I was laughing about when you were talking. I saw that.
Yeah. So
It was up, Ed.
ride all the way across, like back to the east or whatever, and yeah, just stop at every little town. I was talking to Jody about this the other night. When I ride through the States and I hit these small towns, I feel home in these small towns. It doesn't matter which one I'm in. Doesn't matter where I am. I always feel home. So I don't know. I would travel until I didn't want to travel anymore. And that's where I would end up. So undecided.
That's fair.
Morris says she'd have to go half seas. She can't be that far from the Illini. Well, you could. I'm sure you could just take the private jet whenever they're playing and go see them wherever. You don't have to live in Chicago or Champaign or wherever. Kate says she'd be a nomad but have home base near water on both coasts or multiple countries. Yeah, I think that the beauty of it is you could go wherever you wanted almost, right, and see whatever you wanted.
So, like in the Midwest, all the small towns that I have to drive through when I have to go visit my parents, they'll have one Casey gas station. That's it. Ain't shit else in that town. But you can go to Casey's, and it's clean, and they always have pizza.
I love Casey's pizza. I grew up on that shit, man. It's so good. So good.
I couldn't get over how, like I said, the small town, I feel very comfortable. And I remember when we went to Sturgis, I remember very much hitting these small towns and thinking, like, I could seriously pull up here. Like, I could literally pull up here. And, you know, riding through, and you got 5 or 6 very well kept homes, American flags flying in the front, on the front porch or whatever. And, you know, you come around the corner and there's a high school, and it's the nicest goddamn field I've ever seen. There's a baseball diamond that's absolutely gorgeous. There's a whole grounds crew out taking care of this wicked football. You know, I'm just like, holy shit, that. Because, you know, there's Friday Night Lights happening there, and it'd just be cool to be part of that.
You know what else comes with that? Everybody knowing your goddamn business. Everybody,
Absolutely.
their mom, all their aunties. No, that's a lot.
That's true.
That's a lot.
They can know my business. I don't care if everybody knows my shit. It's not that important.
Yeah, but in those towns, they think it's important, and they're sure talking about it a lot and clutching their pearls when you're watching Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I'll be clutching their pearls too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock those goddamn towns.
Steve said, first thing I'd do is buy a high-speed camera and film stuff in slow motion. Breaking things, jumping, dogs drinking, all the good things. Are you jumping, dogs drinking, or just... Yeah.
Are you doing anything with basketball, Steve, and cans of soda?
You know what? Now I think about it, that's what I do. So have you guys... we've talked about it a couple times, but this YouTube channel called How Ridiculous. Have you guys watched that? Have you seen it? You know what it is? It's these 3 Aussie guys, these 3 Australian dudes, three bros, and they first started doing like trick shots, like they would do the, you know, wild basketball shots or hitting golf balls off stuff into stuff. And then suddenly there's this big tower at a college in Perth, Australia. It's like it's 45 meters tall, whatever that is in feet, like 120 feet, 150 feet roughly, right? And it's at a college, and like the physics department uses it. They drop water balloons off of it and do like experiments and stuff, right? Well, they got permission to go off this tower, and they just started doing YouTube stuff, dropping shit off the tower. So they drop bowling balls and it like hit a trampoline at the bottom and go see how far.
Yeah.
And they blew up. Like they're at 5 million subscribers or something on YouTube. And so now they just go all over the country and like drop shit off shit, right? not literal shit, but they dropped stuff. They went to this dam in Switzerland, and it's like, double the size of the tower that they usually drop stuff off. And they're dropping bowling balls off the side of this dam and just seeing it go. They went to this canyon in Africa and are shooting basketballs, trying to make it into a hoop that's like 400 feet down at the bottom of the canyon. It's amazing stuff. And they've got, and to Steve's point, they've got like super slow motion cameras. And so they'll take shots of this and you see these super slow motion cameras and shit exploding or bouncing off a trampoline. It's wild. You should, very entertaining if you're into that kind of thing. It's way better than any of the Mr. Beast stuff. But can you imagine just doing stuff like that, not having to worry about income? You can just go and make fun videos,
all the dumb shit.
I just have all kinds of fun,
Yeah.
have all kinds of fun.
You got the one comment here from where is it? Is it Rob?
Rob,
He says he's gonna Russia's probably gonna send going to get revenge and send us Yakupov back. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Abe's here. Hey, Abe.
Hey, Abe.
He said, did we anybody get any new sets? I know a lot of people have been getting August 1st stuff early at Walmart or wherever. I didn't even try.
No, I haven't got anything. No.
Are you all going to buy anything on the 1st? You going to get anything?
We get the Batmobile, I think. That's it.
Yeah. That was the one that I think Abe got. He found at Walmart early. That was the
Oh, wow. Really? Nice. Lego did it again.
Promo comes out.
Lego did it again.
What? Oops.
I had someone had bought me Hocus Pocus for my birthday, or the Hocus Pocus house, and I had I cashed in 100 points or $100 in points, and they bought with the rest of the stuff. But as I got to the till, because they have the new POS system there, Ben, and I said to the girl, I go, oh yeah, I said, I think the new POS stands for piece of shit. And she goes, the systems are absolutely fantastic and they're game changing. I'm like, I talked to a Lingo employee, he said they suck. And she goes, no, they're great. She's just full defense. I'm like, okay, cool, whatevs, don't care.
Cool.
So they ring in the purchase. The guy's like, I just lost your points. I'm like, what? And he goes, they were there. I saw them. I know there's $100. And I'm like, okay. So he goes, yeah, but it's not there anymore. I'm like, well, that's super odd. So he does some other stuff. The girl has to call Lego or whatever, get the points put back in. So all this stuff happens. So end up getting the set, leave. And the next day I went back because I was like, I'm going to grab some, I want to grab the rest of those minifigures, the Disney minifigures, right?
Yeah.
And the points were still in my account.
It's going to happen like 10 more times too. Kevin's a scammer, Ben.
Ben doesn't know that story.
Last year, maybe 2 years ago? Last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Kevin cashed in the same $40 in VIP points probably 10 times.
It was $120 each time. And Ben, like this is what happened. I'm not even joking. I go to the till. They're like, okay, do you want to cash in these points? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, it was $130 purchase. So they said, okay, they'll use all your points. I'm like, okay. And I'll just pay cash for whatever the rest was. It was like $20 I had to put into it. So I do that. And then I'm standing there and I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to grab this as well. The same cashier. I go back, I grab whatever else it was I was going to grab. I can't remember what it was. I grab it. I come back. She rings it in. She literally looks at me and goes, do you want to use points for this? And I'm like, well, how much is there? She goes, well, you have $200. What? Because not only did it had the 150, it added points, the points that I got. When I purchased something, I'm like, so you're telling me right now there's $200 I can use in points? I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's a type of thing, whatever. So I'm like, sure. So she does it.
Take it.
I'm like, okay, cool. And then I went back a week later, and one of my buddies was there. He works there. And I said to him, hey, weird thing. And I told him what happened. And he goes, it's happening to a lot of people. We're just telling to keep going with it. I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, sweet. So, yeah, I grabbed what I was grabbing that day, and it was like $100 worth of stuff. It wasn't anything major. I walked back up to the till, and he brings it in. He goes, oh, yeah, you have 220 points, $200 in points. I'm like, huh. So it happened a couple more times after that.
Nice. Hey, you know what? That's not your fault. That's not your
Nope.
fault.
Only the best will do, Ben. Only the best will do.
That's true. That's true. Lucky you, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know other people that have gotten 2 sets multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, and not little sets, Ben, like Millennium Falcons,
Daily Bugles.
Daily Bugles.
Yeah,
Like,
I just
one
made
ship.
errors and sent them a second copy.
Yeah. And she's
Wow.
arguing with the delivery guy going, I've already got one. Like, this is a mistake. He's like, nope, no mistake. It's yours. Take it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous.
All right,
But-
I did this brickhead, and it was a cool brickhead. It's pretty good, man. It's a fun little technique. These things aren't anything to sleep on. Well, it's pointy, so you wouldn't want to sleep on it, but
Oh, that I would say.
they're brickheads are good. They're very simplistic. Our good buddy Rick Brickham just made his own signature brickhead, designed his own. But these are they're fun. They're small builds. They don't take a whole lot of thought, but they employ some fun techniques. This one's got some really nice little printed tiles on the belt there, and you get an extra one of those. Yeah, it's a good little set. Tuscan Raider.
I do love about brickheads, though, that you never get a sticker. It's all printed.
Right.
That's all.
Absolutely.
How
I
they
have
roll.
a few brickheads. I have a few.
Just one or two. Just one or two.
A few.
You said
I feel like
all
you
of
need
them.
more.
Well, I have more. I got the Spice Girls in a box still over here. I haven't put those together yet.
If you don't set them free,
I got all of these here that I haven't put in a case yet. I'll put up.
You know
I'll
why
set
he
them
hasn't
free
done them yet, Ben?
eventually.
You know why he hasn't done them yet, Ben?
why?
Because he's too afraid of popping wood while building them.
I mean,
It's okay. You just build right through that. You just build right through that.
Hey, when there's
Don't
no
worry about
blood
that.
in my head, Ben, it's hard. All right, it's hard. I want to pass out. I have almost cracked them open and built them probably 10 times. I'll get them out and I'll have them here, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this today. Because I
don't
feel like
really,
I got to
really
do
wanna.
all 5 of them right away instead of being able
I'm
to.
judging you a little bit, but that's fine.
That's all
fine.
right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's going to be okay.
Eventually build them, or I'll just wait because they're going to just shoot up in value. They're probably already worth a lot of money.
I'm sure they will.
Probably.
That's what she said. Oh my god.
It's hot. Is it hot in Chicago too? It is freaking hot.
We had like 108 today. Absolutely not. That is not the life for me.
We did too. I'm in the basement and it's usually cool down here. I'm freaking sweating, man. It's hot.
Normally he's in the closet, but it's really hot downstairs.
Well, Kevin, you said you weren't going to judge me. That was all
I'm not
bullshit.
judging you. Not judging. There's no judgy. Brudsky said, spice up your life.
Yep. You better. You better.
I concur.
Brian says, CMFs, did you order from a single seller, multiple large orders from a few sellers? Brian, what I did with them is anytime I made a Bricklink order, and I made a lot of them last year because I was building Jurassic and other stuff, I would look and see if the sellers had CMFs. I also just set a price limit on what I wanted to pay for it. Like, I didn't want to go over $5 or $10 on a lot of them. And so I'd set that in Bricklink. You can make a wanted list and then set a max price. And I would just see which sellers had multiples. And I'd get like one seller, I got probably 30 CMFs, all for average $5. And these are like older CMFs, and I average $5 on it.
The other thing you can do is check out Pieces and Bricks too, because he has got a butt ton of figs.
I got 30 from Harley, and Harley gave me great prices on them. Like I did. Wow. That's how I did it. And I wasn't trying to collect them all overnight. I didn't want to pay over the price I wanted to pay until I got to the last 30 or so where I knew I was going to pay a lot for them. And then I just made sure I wasn't paying over market for them. So like some of these like the friggin' Bumblebee lady, $40 is market value for that CMF. $40.
Jeez Louise.
And I found it for 30 from a seller. So I was like, okay. And then checked what else they had. And they had like 3 more that I needed for under market. So that's kind of how I did it.
No.
Yep.
I'm gonna, the Bumblebee, she's a lot. All the soldiers are crazy. Most of them are $30-$40 a piece. I'm trying to think of the other ones that were crazy. All the ones from Series 1 are like nuts. Most of those go for $15-$20 a piece. It's crazy. All the army builders were a lot. I guess somebody was out there building Bumblebee armies. Maybe that's why she went for so much. I don't know. But I want to get, so Shop Pop has the big cases that hold 192 figures. Mm-hmm. I'm going to buy a couple of those to store all my CMFs, but not all at once. I think I'm going to buy one and then I can get the first 12 series in one case. So it's 192 figures, and I'm going to do that. Wow. And then I'll, at some point, buy another one. Because their minifig cases are incredible. They're awesome.
They are incredible. I should show this actually. I got this, my friend sent me this the other day. It's another case company. I think they're in the state standard. And it was, they have these locking cases for like the brick heads.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just gotta find it now here. Where was it sent to me?
So while you're pulling that up, my cases are from Michaels. They're baseball bat display cases. Mm. And Michaels always has buy one, get one free sales on their shadow boxes and stuff like that. So when I got these, they had a buy one, get one free. I think it was, I forget what it was. Maura can tell me because she just bought a few for hers. But it's something like, I want to say it's something like $30 for 2 of them, which is crazy.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
And these things, they fit, most brickheads fit perfectly in them. Yeah. They're really good.
All right, here it is. Ready?
Casting Lego absolutely sucks. So I got this mini Scobo stack.
Oh yeah, I saw her.
Seen these things?
You remove the film, then slot in the side panels to the base. But make sure the holes are facing the top because this is where you screw in the fastener to the specifically designed bracket. And not only does it block dust and UV, but these are designed to stack. So why stop there? You can make a pyramid by turning the base sideways to lock it into place. But my favorite look is the tall vertical
stack. I like that locking
I like
thing.
This so much that I brought it downstairs to add to the decor of my house. But I think I'm gonna need a few more cases because dusting Lego absolutely sucks. So I got this.
Priced them out. Just curiosity, and they were like they're $50 a case.
Whew. That's spendy.
Canadian or whatever. So yeah, when you started, like you get 5 or 6 of those things, all of a sudden it gets really. But they had these massive, like absolutely massive cabinets for like, it's almost like the IKEA shelf thing that has the big cubicle holes in it.
Mhm.
But they're like $2,100,
Dang.
fully sealed. So
That's expensive though.
yeah, either let the dust build or
Oh, did Danny get sponsored? Did they send those to her? I assume they did.
who?
Danny, the video that
probably.
you just showed.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming so. I don't know. It's very spendy. Like even the ones like when we like Tanner and I looked at the ones that he has there, and we couldn't get a good quote. I didn't call. Didn't follow
Yeah,
up on it.
they say they ship to Canada, but you can't actually do it through their website. You have to contact them. You can't just.
Oh, cool.
You have to call them, and they'll set it up for you, but you actually have to go through the Ask Us feature or something. You can't just do auto checkout.
Yeah.
Abe said he got both Batman
That's another
sets.
pain in the ass.
What's that?
Oh wow. No, I was just saying that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
They've got both Batman sets, Boba Fett mech, Micro N1, 332nd pack, Yoda's fighter, Mando spider tank set, all in the 27th. That's a nice haul. A lot of new stuff. My buddy sent me a text today and said Best Buy's got the Batman art set for $83 if you are a Best Buy Plus member or whatever. That's pretty good. That's like 30. What is that? 30% off? Yeah, about 30% off. So if you want the Batman arts and you can do more than just the Batman, there's a lady on Instagram that's done like 600 different designs for that set. 600 is a lot. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but she's done several designs. I'd say over 50 of just different like pop culture stuff you can do with that Batman art set. It's pretty amazing.
Just went from 600 to 50.
Well, I mean, it's a lot.
Math is hard.
She's got hundreds for sure, Morris says. She's probably over 100. She's got several that are like multi-sets. She's got 2 for Lord of the Rings. One's just beautiful Gandalf.
Is that the one that Aspen did?
Gandalf? Aspen did, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's an Aragorn one. Yeah.
Damn.
She's pumping them out. I don't know how she has the time. Like, just pumping out those. Deb says that's the exchange rate. Yeah. 1,000 in Canadian.
Yeah. Oh, that makes more sense. Makes way more sense.
But some people don't sleep, Tanner. That could be when it's happening.
That's true. Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. Not me. I like my sleep. I like to sleep.
I like sleep, it just doesn't always like me.
Yeah, that's true too.
We have a messed up relationship.
I just find I get up at 4:30 in the morning and go to the gym. I'm tired all the time, so I'm good.
Ooh.
That's wicked early.
Yeah,
Ben, are there any promos coming out on the 1st? Do you know? Can you say if you know? You know, you son of
Honestly, I was there last weekend, but I'm not there this weekend, so I really don't know.
Okay. You figure with as big of a release day as it is, there'd have to be, because there's a lot of stuff coming out on the 1st. Right?
Listen, and on saying that though, like as someone who works there, when we have such big releases, we kind of hope that there's not GWPs because it's a lot. It's a lot.
A lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I don't know. I can't buy Lego unless I get something for free now.
That's fair, dude. I totally get that.
Rule. That is my rule.
Call it the rule of Tanner.
That's right.
So I usually try and do now. I'm more patient now than I was before, but I'll either wait for double points or a GWP to them.
Yep. That's what I'm doing now too.
No, is that Ben? That's if you're buying it because you get your discount, right? But that's if you're buying it like day of or release of or whatever, right? If you want to spend, if you're going to be spendy on it, or are you still doing that with your discount?
We really can't. We really can't get things day one at all, even if we want to pay full price, because
Really?
customers have first go.
Priority.
But they did up when we can get them. We don't have to wait a month anymore, which is nice. But no, I just so double points for me, since I use my discount, is what you guys get when you get normal points.
Regular points. Yeah.
Yeah, our points are still go at the same dollar amount as regular. It takes a longer time to build them up.
So this is, I mean, I can understand and I can respect what they're trying to do with that. I get that. Here's my beef with that. As their employee, I honestly think, and I'm not an employee there, so I'm not saying this because it would benefit me in any way, shape, or form. But I think they'd let you guys buy that set either day of or before to build the goddamn thing, to be excited about it, to talk about it when someone comes in the store.
So,
but they get to build the sets.
A couple people do, yeah.
we do get to work. It depends on if you're working there or not. Like last weekend, I was there Saturday and Sunday, and Saturday was super slow, and we had a couple dream sets to build because most of the sets you can build them one way or the other way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were building the same set just two different ways to display that you could do it differently.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good idea.
So I basically built my entire shift that day. Is it always sets you want to build? No, not really. But then if people know you're super excited about it, they're like, you can build it. Like, it's fine.
Nice.
We have a pretty fair trade-off with that, but
Yeah,
it would. I mean, like I said, at least we don't have to wait a month anymore, which is very, very nice.
that is a bonus. Yeah,
That's rough sometimes.
for sure.
Plus, they can just lie about it. Like somebody comes in and they can say, that set is really good. I built that and it's awesome. And you're probably saying that about every single set anyway, because you want people to buy stuff. You're not like, that set's a piece of shit. I wouldn't buy that at all. Put it back.
I would never-
Go put it back
I would
on the
never call
shelf
it a
right
piece
now.
of shit. I would never call it a piece of shit, but I do say, like, if they have two options, and if I haven't built it, I'm gonna say I haven't built that, but I've done it. But if there's two that I've built, I'll definitely say which one I enjoyed more and why I liked it versus that one. But most people that are picking out gifts for kids, they don't really care. Like, which one's better for a 4-year-old? Well, what do they like? Start off there.
Yeah, exactly. Makes sense.
So the show that we have, the Lego show that we have this weekend, the last 2 years they were at a convention center, a different part of town. But this year they're at one it's right down the road from where the Lego store is. It's probably 5 minutes away, maybe 7, right? And I will not hesitate because people will be walking by and I'll probably just tell them, like, don't buy anything here because these vendors, and I get it, they're trying to make a living, but they're taking advantage of the general public in there, kids saying, buy me that. And they are marking everything up, including shit that's on the shelf at the Lego store 5 minutes away. They're marking it up 20%. Like, you're watching people walk by with a brickhead, $10 brickhead, and you see the price tag on it, and it's, $16.
Yep. But like, some parents don't know. Like, they really don't. They assume that that's a good deal, and all right.
It drives me nuts. I get it. It's America, commerce, whatever. But man, that just feels predatory to me.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
So I will be saying several times to people like, "Oh, you want a Lego set? There's a store like 10 minutes away."
And people are going to appreciate that. They really are.
Or just go to effing Walmart and you can get it. Same set. Jen said they were building dream sets when she stopped at a Lego store today. Stable and the treehouse.
Awesome.
Those sets look really nice. Like they look really colorful and imaginative. They're probably really great for kids to do, even some adults.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not my cup of tea. I'm not going to buy any of them, but I think they look really nice.
You're not going to buy any because you have them all.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to tell, but thanks for calling me out, dick.
Hashtag spoiler. Shocking. Shockers. I'm glad I don't have this organized too in depth. I think I know what I want to build now. I've always wanted, one of the biggest sets I've wanted that I've never got was that Mac Anthem.
Yeah.
So I think I want to get one of those, and I'm going to build a trailer for my excavator.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very nice. Oh, I missed it earlier, but Kate mentioned something about Ben, your build for her challenge, her speed build challenge, or let's build.
Mm-hmm. It's cheesy. It's super cheesy.
Cheesy, good. That's you. You do you. Oh yes, love it.
That's awesome.
I love it. And you got the "You're welcome" brick on there.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
It worked perfectly.
I love it.
You saw it? Did you see Jody's?
I did.
Yeah, she did the bathtub one.
Jody built a big bathtub.
We should race. We should race and see
We
who
should
wins.
race. You know what? Those two have to come to Chicago. You know what? We'll race them down the escalator.
That's just me, Kevin. That's just me.
Well,
I'll deserve that.
Oh, I didn't even. I forgot.
I deserve that.
You all
Ben,
can bring him.
Too soon,
to-
Kevin. Too soon.
I was laughing so goddamn hard after I found out you're okay. Of course, I was laughing so goddamn hard at you. Why the hell did that guy ask me if I needed anything?
Jody said
I was
her
most upset about that.
Oh, and then he goes, "There's goddamn cameras all over this place." Yeah, there's one right there. He says.
Somebody's watching and laughing. Somebody.
You know what?
Roll that
You-
beautiful bean footage.
You all should bring those to Utah. I'll make something. I'm sure Cody will set up a little
ramp.
Yeah, a freaking, what do you call it? What's the Boy Scouts thing? The derby.
The cars, the pin cars.
Yeah, but what are they
the-
called? It's
They're
some
Not
kind
the
of derby.
CO2 cars. They don't do the CO2 ones. They just do the
Pine
ones where you
Derby.
drop.
Isn't it
Pinewood Derby. That's it. Pinewood Derby. I'm sure he'd set up a little Pinewood Derby ramp for us.
Yeah. It's
I'm
on.
gonna win, so I don't even know I would have to bring it all the way to Utah.
We're gonna have we'll do it in Chicago, but the channel here will sponsor a prize for the winner.
I got this in the bag, so I ain't even worry about it.
Well, the nice thing is the prize involves a bag. It's Tanner's bag, but I mean,
What?
I'm giving you away, Tanner.
That's a great prize right there. That's a
It
great
is a great
prize.
prize.
I'll allow it.
It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Win.
Oh wait, Jody's she's doing the trash talk, and it's pretty aggressive.
Burn dust. Eat my rubber. Whatever, Russ. My kids are watching Home Improvement now. It's
Oh,
on
I love
Disney
that show.
Plus.
That show.
nice.
Yeah.
Did you all know that Tim Allen did 3 years in jail in the 80s because 78 he got busted with like 400 something of cocaine.
Yeah.
And they busted him for intent to distribute, and he was in prison for almost 3 years.
Fucking Buzz Lightyear?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I had no idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had
I
no
actually did know
clue.
that.
Wow.
No clue. So for those who say there's no coming back from that, proof positive, there's coming back from that. That guy turned it around.
I'm actually really happy that this was the thing I learned today. Like, you do learn something new every day, and like,
Yeah.
this does it for me.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Buzz Lightyear was really into
Buzz.
cocaine.
You know what? That explains a lot, though.
Yep.
That explains a lot. Damn. Okay, good.
Okay,
But yeah,
good.
the show's good. My kids are watching it. They're loving it too.
That was great.
They think it's awesome.
Al Borland rules.
Oh man.
I don't think so, Tim. Such a great show. Like there's, not gonna lie, I had the hots for the mom in the show.
Patricia Richardson. That's why the show ended. Did you know that? So the final season they were offering Tim like 20 million a season or something, and they were offering her half that. And so like, I'm done. I'm not doing it. They're offering me half the money that they're offering him, and they're partners, and he agreed basically like, yeah, I'm not doing it without her. So they canceled the show.
Yeah, I mean at that point they've already made it. They've already made millions. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and if they probably said to Tim Allen, you know, we're going to give you 15 and give her 15, I'm sure he'd been fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's how they should be doing things. Like, that's just how it should be.
Yeah,
That's how it should be.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because really, the show wouldn't have been the same without either one of them.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, look at any time you change a mom, like what was it, the Cosbys?
Yep.
yeah.
When they changed the mom, or even Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't the same, right? When they changed the mom, I was like, meh, not feeling it.
That blew my mind when they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, that's awesome, Kate.
Oh, that's cool.
What's up?
ESPN. Kate said their 14U girls softball travel team is playing on ESPN right now.
That's really cool.
Oh, nice.
Family Matters 2 was another one where the mom changed.
Family Matters? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Steve Urkel.
The Urkstel. Yeah, do that. It's funny, you know, they do those at sports games or at sports stuff. They do this where they say, hey, this, like, it's called the similarity cam or whatever. So they'll put a picture of this person up, this actor, and then they'll show someone in the crowd that looks like them, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So last year they were doing that at the Oilers game, and they're going through, and it comes up with Steve Urkel.
And it really was him, right?
It really was him. Yeah, he was there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a big Oilers fan, isn't he?
he is. Yeah, him and Kevin Smith.
Not sure why he's a big Oilers fan. He probably did a lot of cocaine too.
Funny
Him and Tim
story.
Allen were like this. They were like this.
Funny story. Kevin Smith was at the Oilers game, and Gene Principe is like our play-by-play game guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, says he's interviewing him like during a commercial break, and he goes, "Oh, so you're a big Oilers fan?" And he goes, "Yeah, absolutely." And he goes, "Well, what started that?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't really think I should say." And Gene goes, "Oh no, you're safe. You're with good people here, and it's not being televised. It's just like in the building." And he goes, "Oh, okay. Well, I was smoking a lot of dope one day." And he's like, "I started watching the Oilers games from the 80s and whatever." And he's like, "Just fell in love with the team." And Gene's like, "Oh," and just seems like shit.
That's
Maybe
crazy.
it wasn't okay. Morris said that happened on the West Wing as well. They were paying the male actors way more. The male actors found out about it and took less money to get the female leads paid more.
They were doing that like on Big Bang Theory too.
Yeah.
Well, not females. Like Penny was, or what's her name? Kaylee was earning as much as Sheldon Leonard, but Bernadette and Amy were making way less than everybody else on the cast,
That's
and they all like they worked it out. But still, like that's again, those two are, I think, kind of a crucial part in the show.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
they bring a whole different element and spin to it.
I
So
concur.
don't do them dirty.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Absolutely.
And she's fucking Blossom, bro. Like,
She was Blossom, exactly.
she's had her whole last career. How you gonna diss Blossom like that?
Not only is she Blossom, like she is incredibly smart. Like the character that she plays,
Insane.
she's basically that person in real life.
Yeah.
She's not acting. She is like a genius.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Money always got to mess everything up, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It does. You're not wrong. All right, I've already started my trailer build. Look at me go.
What's
It is
everybody
fun.
out there in the chat building tonight or doing or working on or getting banned in Russia for?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little baked and buzzed. So
That's cool.
I'm just chilling.
That's all right.
Chilling. It's legal here, so it's fine.
Yeah. You do you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Oh, I gotta do 4 at least. There, 4 and then 2. Yeah.
Jody, I was sorting earlier.
Sorting sounds the worst.
You know what's even worse than sorting? Breaking shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been doing that too. Taking modulars apart.
How's that
I'm
coming
gonna
along?
start those. I'm gonna start those soon. Start taking all the modulars apart, get them all ripped down.
I still have 11 to take apart.
Ooh. Are you regretting it yet?
Just regretting how long it takes to take them apart.
Are you trying to do it to where you're bagging them in kind of in order of the manual? Yeah, you're doing it the right way.
I'm not like just by floor because I feel like that's
okay.
kind of an easier way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience to sit there and do it. Like there are some people that they reverse take shit apart and no, like separate bags and everything. No, I'm not that person. Absolutely not.
Those people are great though. When I bought Joker Manor, I bought a used Joker Manor, and somebody did that. Like they bagged it by the way the sets get bagged and numbered, and it was amazing. Because awesome. I bought the 3 Ninjago buildings too, and I got those used, and they threw them all in a box together, and I was like, that was a nightmare because
like building a VW.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. When he said Mayim Bialik Blossom is a neuroscientist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is a smart cookie for sure.
What are you sharing, Ruth? Are you in trouble, Laura?
She is. She's on vacation, but
well, makes sense.
So I think they're they're at her mother's, or they're in New York, but her hubby is sick, so he's
Oh,
quarantined in a different room.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That really sucks. I hope he feels better soon, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
Mara
sucks.
says we're getting an X mansion. Yeah, there was a rumor of that earlier in the year.
Yeah, I
Is
saw that
there,
recently. Yeah.
when's it coming? I didn't see that. All right, I'll have to look.
Yeah, just breathing hard.
It's the X-Men, all right? That's like the high point of my teenage years, was watching that show and reading the comics, man. The high
Yeah.
Look, I got a freaking X-Men comic right here. I got a whole tub of X-Men comics right here. X-Men.
Nice.
Yeah, look at this. This one's a nice freaking multi-fold
Ooh,
issue.
You're multifold.
Yeah.
look at you. Use a fancy comic, ho.
This is a great comic. This is like my childhood right here.
Pages are stuck together and everything.
Yes, they are. Did you not see the X-Men comics from the early 90s?
I own
Have
them.
you seen them? All right. All right. I'm going to show you this, and you can thank me. Look at that. Look at those heroes. I mean, I'd bang the blue guy. He's hot too. Look at him. Yeah. You would too. Yours would be stuck together.
I already have.
The X-Men are my jam. All right. I do like the X-Men, in fact, Jody. I like them. Okay.
They're his man jam.
They're good. They're really good. And great. And they're X-Men.
Who's your favorite X-Men character?
My favorite X-Men character. Oh, man. I like Bishop a lot, which he's going to be in the new show, apparently. It's awesome. Maybe we'll get a Bishop minifigure. I got my fingers crossed. I got a custom one here that I got from Big Kid Bricks. It's not the same as having a real one, but there's a custom Bishop. Look at that.
Nice.
Got some nice freaking pistols going on. I like Bishop. I like, of the original X-Men, I like Storm and Rogue. Both of them are amazing.
Nice.
Wolverine, obviously a big Wolverine fan. Tavern said his favorite is DMX. I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, Tavern, how you doing, buddy? X gonna give it to you.
Don't give it to you.
I'm not finding this X-Men leak. What the hell?
Now he's like just focused on it. It's good.
I want to find it.
Consuming
It's
it.
probably is it just like a description? It's not a picture or anything.
Hey, maybe check 1414 Falcon. I feel like they posted a picture of it weeks ago or a month ago, maybe. I don't know. A minute ago.
Weeks, month, minute. All about
Again,
the same, Buzz.
no concept of time.
No,
concept of time.
don't need it. Time's overrated.
How's it going, Wes?
Yeah, PBJ from the survey. That was where we first heard about it. All right. 1414 Falcon just has the Dune Ornithopter. Dang, $150. That's big. Big set. No, he doesn't have anything on the X-Men.
No, you would have to just scroll down for a hot minute.
Oh, it's a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Like realistically, maybe a month ago.
Oh, well, Ben, I don't got time for that.
Well, I'm just
Nobody
trying to
got
tell you.
time for that.
Well, I saw it.
Oh yeah, did we see the posts on the? So the idea is insects. They apparently they're not doing all 5 of the insects from the original post. They're just doing. They killed the bee and the ladybug, and they're just doing the butterfly, the praying mantis, and the beetle.
How you gonna take 2 of the 5 away? Like that's not many to begin with.
No, I know. And it's an expensive $80 set for 3 bugs. Give me 5 bugs for 80 bucks.
So
I'm
that
sure
new like Viking set that's coming out.
the Viking set, I'm about that.
Is it seriously over 2,000 pieces for $129?
That's what it says. 2103 pieces, 130 bucks.
I was like, wait a minute. That's
unlicensed set, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the blacksmith was 1,800 or so pieces, right? And it was about the same. Or was the blacksmith 150?
I feel like the blacksmith was closer to like 180, maybe. Or
Maybe
might
it
be
was.
150.
Maybe it's 200. I don't know. Maybe they're really small pieces.
That's true. I hope not, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm sad about the bugs, but maybe they'll still be good. Maybe they still be good. Hopefully.
Maybe they decide to make the ones they're keeping bigger than doing the other 2.
That's true, and it says they're gonna each have a stand with a flower to sit on as well. Like, how does that make sense? Like, beetles don't sit on flowers. Praying mantises don't sit on flowers. Man, I feel like Lego doesn't even know Lego.
Lego doesn't get bugs.
I feel like you don't even know Lego. What are you doing, Kevin?
I'm building a flat deck.
I got nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
I'll check it out after this train.
Yeah, building a flat deck for this trailer. So I don't know. I got to order a whole bunch of Technic bricks with the holes in it. It's gonna be
Holes are
like
nice.
this, and then have it like the actual trailer where the front of the gooseneck drops down, and drops that down, and then they drive the excavator off that. Right?
Is it Gary the gooseneck?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's Big Gary gun noose neck. What?
What remind me? What sets are coming out tomorrow or the first, whatever day
Oh my
that
God.
is?
So
The
fun.
big
Batmobile.
Big set. I know there's a lot of small stuff and all the dream stuff, but big stuff. What's coming out? Captain America Shield August 1st.
That's coming out. No, wait. Oh, crap. I can't remember if that's August or September.
Can't remember either now.
Crap. All I know is that for resetting the store, usually on release days, they could start a reset at like 9 and be just fine with some extra time in between. This one, everybody's starting at 7 to do the reset.
It's always your biggest release day, right? August 1st is? I think it is.
And January 1st is a top contender too, because that's a
That's
a rough one
That's why it
too.
wouldn't surprise me if they didn't have any gift with purchase stuff. It is a big release day.
It's just stressful because you forget one little thing, and those are the people that always send back the surveys and just thank you.
Yeah.
Speaking of surveys, Moira, did you ever do yours from when y'all came in that Saturday?
Uh-oh.
Calling you out. And did you put my name in the comments?
Uh-oh.
Just saying.
Ben, I put your name in the comments.
I know you will.
I just put bend over and I'll show you. They should know from there, right?
They should.
If they don't, then they will.
That's on them for not knowing. That's on them.
That's on them. Yeah, it's all on them. I tried my best.
That's all you can do.
So Morris said,
I'll have to go back and look.
Professor X, Magneto, Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, Beast, Mystique, Sabretooth, Emma Frost are all the rumored figures. Emma Frost, White Queen.
Right.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yum, yum. Well, where are you at there, Builder Build a Lot?
Who? Me?
We're at quitting time, yeah.
Go ahead. Quit. Do you want to be quitters? Go ahead.
Go ahead, quit.
I gotta go check on the dog.
She only made one howling sound, so she's either. I didn't hear too much from her. We only heard her like one little time there. She did pretty good.
She was doing it a couple
Okay.
minutes ago, but I don't know if y'all could hear that. It wasn't as loud as the other ones have been.
Yeah.
Had fun cleaning up all the shit. Because she did, probably.
Man, you know what? She went out right before I hopped on, and then, yeah, it's not agreeing with her body. She's definitely has some severe accidents today. So, yeah, good times.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Well, thanks for joining us, Ben. Appreciate it.
Of course, anytime.
Rebecca's here just as we're leaving.
Hey, Rebecca. All right. Shout outs. So I know Nick the Brick Adjuster starts right now. So go check out Nick's stream if you guys aren't done watching the YouTubes. Ben, you guys on tomorrow night, April After Dark, 8:30-ish Central.
Closer to 8:40, 8:45, because nobody knows how to be on time except me.
Just wait for the pop-up. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Ben might be on. Others may show up when they show up. April After Dark tomorrow night. It's a great time. Anybody else? Any other shout outs we need to mention? I think Kate's giveaway is maybe her Brickin' shows this weekend, and then giveaway later on Whatnot for Let's Build
Is that
Speed.
this weekend or that would be? I think it's this weekend.
Should be this weekend, I believe.
Yeah.
And Wes is going to get with me for podcast. Yes. Let me know, Wes. Let me know.
Nice.
All right.
Just
Everyone
don't
have a
ask him, Wes, about his echoey speaker. He gets angry.
You know
I'm
what?
just going to take the blame for it.
You know what? I'm not even mad at that comment. Not even mad.
I know his brother who.
No.
Not even mad at him. I'm going to hit you in the face when we get off the stream.
So mad at that comment. Oh, man. You are getting a Coke can to the nuts when I see you next time, buddy.
Ooh.
And not in a good way.
No.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We are badass.
Unless you're from
We are banned in Russia.
Yeah.
If you're from Russia, deuces.
That's
All right,
terrible.
homies.
All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good evening, everybody. Tanner, say goodbye.
Why do I have to say goodbye? You say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.